Hello. Hi, my brother. Hello. I do this for, what's his name? I think it's Selassie who said that there's no talk shop without hello. So Selassie, if you're watching, you are the reason I am suffering like this. So anyway, welcome to another episode of Talk Shop, where we tell it like it is, and then the chips fall where the bloody hell want to fall. That's the whole thing. And the underlying thing that I say all the time, folks, truth crashed to earth shall rise again. And today on Talk Shop, I think I mentioned this the last time, man. I said, when you go to the King's Palace now, or in the Casa, then, or chairman, he keeps shouting, Koom, which means everybody should be silent, which means silence is good. Koom, yeah. So today's program, believe it or not, they're going to Koom, yeah. They're going to Koom, yeah. And when we come back from the commercial break, you know why we call it Koom, yeah. We'll be right back.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek, a most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
We're back. And folks, what did I say? Koom, yeah. And I like it, actually. Those of you who have seen how chiefs legislate or whatever they do in the King's Palace, the Ochami will always be, if there's any noise, the Ochami will shout, Koom, yeah. And which is actually telling everybody to be quiet. Let the chiefs talk. Koom, yeah. And why am I talking about this? I said that in my other program, but it looks as if it's a Ghana Hano. Somebody has told all Ghanaians, except a few Ghanaians, but basically all Ghanaians say, Koom, yeah. Koom. Yeah? Because Nana is speaking. And I don't mean Nana as in literally Nana, but Nana like Kasano, it's Koom, yeah. No, folks, you know, I can make light of things. But here's the thing. Every one of you listening to me, we experienced the reign of John Mahama. Not just me, everybody listening to me. We all experienced the reign of John Mahama. And I tell you, during the reign of John Mahama, that is where we saw citizens. Not spectators, though. Spectators, they only watch. And a friend is saying, the motto of spectators is, country broke, country no broke, we day inside. That is the motto of all spectators. The more you be a found, your team, that is the motto of all the spectators. Country broke, country no broke, we day inside. But I'm telling you something, folks, and you are my witness. And you are my witness. Under Mahama, you spoke. My good friend, what is his name? Professor Mate. I'm saying he's my good friend because he was the moderator of the Presbyterian Church. My father too was moderator. Way before him. Now I'm a moderator. Me a Presbyterian, strong one. I was born and baptized a Presbyterian. I said a magic kakra. But I'm a Presbyterian. I was a Presbyterian. Anyway, moving forward, we're talking about Koom here. Professor Mate, his famous declaration, he declared that during Muhammad's rule, that we are looking for the brilliant, intelligent people to get up and speak. And he made that famous proclamation. But he spoke. He was asking for people to speak out. And simply means speak out. Where are you guys? Speak out. I was wondering why he was so upset, because people were speaking out. The Bar Association, everybody was speaking out. The media, oh my goodness. Sometimes, just a quick diversion. And I'm saying that all of us are witnesses what I'm going to say. And this is it. Charlie, I want us to take us all back to the time of Muhammad. I remember Muhammad time cry, do so, was made to be something that is synonymous to his name. Say, we should be no chance say, Yamau Dum so, no, I just so, yeah, Muhammad. That was excellent, That was excellent to get the people of Ghana all to think of the biggest problem and tie that problem into the name of Muhammad. That's what I want to bring it out. Say, to the sense, say, Charlie, we shall be at no chana. We say, Yamaudum so. And the response is, yeah, Muhammad. That is perfect. How else can you tie Muhammad into that problem? Anyway, that aside, I am just talking about how Koom was that time not working. We spoke and were very, very clear. So I'm just saying, based on that, I can imagine, and all of you will bear me witness, what would Ghanaians have said, wouldn't you, if Muhammad had purchased a chair, and I said, Muhammad, I may see a kunya amano, one chair, and that one chair would travel alone in a V8 wherever Muhammad was going. What would we have said? What would we have said as a people? Say, hey, say that Muhammad or Basso, Muhammad thinks it's so something that he has purchased a special chair that he will sit on. And not only will he sit on that chair, wherever he goes, he has to travel with that chair. If he's going to have an interview at a radio station or TV station, wherever he's going, Muhammad must go with that chair and sit on that chair. What would the media have said? Oh, please. What we, the media, would have said, hey, Muhammad, a power drunk. Say, hey, now Muhammad has a chair that's going in the V8. We would have bashed Muhammad and bashed. You are my witness. That's all I like about this show I'm doing. So I have the audacity to say that you that are listening to me, you are the witness. Senka, we wouldn't have given Muhammad any briefing space. Say, oh Muhammad, who born dog? Oh, chair, and it's in a different V8 that is following to everywhere you travel. What would we have said? Let's be very honest with ourselves. We wouldn't have given him a break. And I probably would have spearheaded that. Hey, Musho, what kind of arrogance is that? For the president to buy a special chair that only he wants to sit on, and everywhere he goes, he's going with that chair in a separate V8 so that he can sit on it. What would we have said? Let's be truthful to ourselves. But now that we are in the era of Nanado, and that is happening, Koom here. Now, are we quiet because it is okay, or are we quiet because he is the president and we can't talk about him. I don't know. I'm just saying, what is this Koom environment? That things are going on that we talk among ourselves. We talk among ourselves. Hey, I feel another but I'm saying that the general interaction or the general feedback of the nation is that it's all quiet. Koom. Okay? And you know why I'm bringing this up? Because I'm worried. I'm worried because of two things. There's a difference between the Koom on the national level that everybody is quiet, and at the same time when you engage your friends one by one on a personal level, on a different level, it's a different reaction. And they have a right to try to wonder, so why? You know? It has gotten to the point where we may love Leonardo. I think that's one of the reasons that we love him, that he was our choice, and we are very, very happy he's president. So the logic is this. If we love him so much, and if he was our choice, and trust me, that was a choice of many, many, many people, and that is who we wanted, and we have him, so great. The only problem is that now that we have him, let's not do anything that will ruffle the feathers, because he is who we wanted. Into Abadia in your Koom. If you like it, if you don't, the important thing is Koom. And what I'm saying this, folks, what I'm saying in this show is this. When we do that, the only person that is sadly affected is the man that we claim we love so much. We claim we love him. We claim we adore him. And so because of the love and adoration, we claim that don't say anything publicly that will worry him. So we won't say anything publicly that will worry him. But in the deep recesses of our privacy, then we talk about the same thing. It is wrong. It is wrong. We are not treating him right. I think the best service we can give to anybody in that position is to let the person know that this is what we think. There's nothing wrong with that. Folks, there's nothing wrong with letting him know with what we think. But if we think that we love him so much that he must be protected and certain things should not get to him, we are doing him a great disservice. But that's where we are at now. It's a very African thing. I mean, something that is very, very African. Actually, keep quiet. This and this and this, you don't really seem to agree, but keep quiet. So that seems to be the prevailing culture, that don't say anything, don't do anything. And I know what I'm talking about, folks. And I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm saying it because I'm interested in all of the nation understanding that the hypocrisy that sometimes we exercise does not help anybody that we want to protect. It is better for all those people that we are trying to protect to understand that this is how we feel, and you don't know. They may change. But so long as we keep sending the signals that, oh, no, we all agree with this, it's okay. Oh, no, we all agree with this, it's okay. That person may not know that this and this and this that I'm doing is not too favorable with the people. Because so far as I'm concerned, they are all saying they love it. They're all praising me. So the one or two people, like foolish people like me, and others who may say it, we get singled out. You know, I can say, you know, so that the few people that may even voice it out will be singled out. But it is not right. The Koom here is too much, Charlie. We've lived, and I was very, very, very proud of the media on how we kept Mahama on his toes. When he did something and we don't like, straight away, we mention it. Whether we understood it or not, we will make our point. Look at this whole issue with the guinea fowls. The whole media jumped on it. I confirm that too. Whether we were right or were wrong, we thought that something had happened that was not correct, and the media jumped on it and actually fought against it. What is this Koom here? All of a sudden, it's like everything is okay. Maybe it is. From where you sit, maybe it is. But I'm saying that when you deal with people on a one-on-one, you get a different impression. So we have reached a point where, if you will, some of the major things that are happening that we should know of, we don't hear of. And the things that are happening that we really don't give too much hoot about is the headlines. You know, so the headlines have become, if you will, our guide. You know, but I'm saying behind the headlines, Koom here is not what is behind the headlines. Behind the headlines, people are talking. Behind the headlines, people are saying things. Behind the headlines, there's a lot going on that maybe the newspapers will not pick up, maybe nobody will pick up. So this Koom here, which is, I think, originally supposed to protect the president that we love so much, supposed to protect the administration that we love so much, I'm saying at the end of the day, this Koom here is rather hurting them. So folks, I'm saying the Koom here is enough. And there are a few of us who want the growth of this nation and who will talk. We can't help it. You know? I mean, come on. Genesis, like Manasseh, one time he was the hero. When Manasseh was going after Muhammad, like there's no tomorrow, he was the hero. He's the kind of journalist that we want. All of a sudden, Manasseh had to take cover and go to South Africa when the government changed, because the people that we want kept pursuing the same track that we say we wanted, but because he was pursuing the track which was against another party, he had to take heels. It can't work. You know, we have journalists like Brandy Abe who said, I stand for the truth and I'll stick my point. And I think way back then, those of you who remember the whole crisis with what's her name, Bridget O2, that don't employ her. Brandy Abe said, I stand my ground. She's a journalist and I'll make sure, you know, we can't afford this. So today, I'm saluting all the journalists who say, no matter what the Koom here has been established, they are determined to speak. And I appeal to those people in government that please don't listen to all those who are towing the line and joining you with the Koom here, because they are misleading you. And folks, I don't have to mention any names. That's what I like about me. Me mobieding. But as the great Bob Marley said, who the cap fits, let him wear it. We are dynamic journalists. I mean. And we heard from them. When they were upset with what Mahama was doing, we heard from them. Yeah, Mahama chance. Anything Mahama did that they think was wrong, they spoke. I won't mention any names though. But our question now is, how come say Koom here? All those dynamic journalists who spoke as journalists back then are now all telling us that Koom here. Massa, something is wrong. So why can't we just speak the truth about how we really feel? Folks, I mean, unless I belong to a different segment of the world where I hear a lot of complaints, maybe that's where I belong to. And if that's the reason, then I apologize, because maybe the complaints I'm hearing are wrong. But if that is the general thing, that there's a lot of talking and everything, then it is good to keep our president up to speed. Not only our president, the vice, and everybody up to speed is where the general direction of our thinking is. You know, last week I talked about the exchange rate. Let me tell you frankly, people are crying about the depreciation of the cedi. People are worried it is destroying businesses. It is. These are facts. This is not my opinion. No. These are facts that the depreciation of the cedi is affecting businesses. It's affecting everybody in this country. These are facts. You know, so to have a member of the ruling party say, oh, but it's okay. If it was the NDC or if it was another party, it would have been worse. It is no consolation.
2014, the dollar was growing that fast. If the same managers were here today, we'll be buying dollar at 25 cents.
Really? But that's the direction of our thinking now. Say anything, be as dismissive as you want, but it's okay. Folks, I worry about that nature of Ghanaians. I really worry that when it's a party in power that we agree with, then everything that is going wrong can be dismissed as the views of another party. And then it's at you. Look, let me reverse the situation. If we are under the NDC, let's imagine that we're under the NDC and there are certain things going on that we think are wrong, that we voice out. I won't be surprised to hear somebody say, oh, this is with their MPP for Nekas, I don't mind them. That is our thinking. Oh. We dismiss it. We turn national issues into petty partisan politics. And we reverse the situation, and it's the same thing happening. You know, any legitimate comment that will come, that under normal circumstances, it will let the president sit up and decide to take action, can easily be dismissed. Oh, don't mind them, ANDC for. Folks, they may kind of say, we can't live in a country like this. Oh. We can't. I mean, that is politics, and I understand that we're doing politics. But I am going beyond politics, folks. I am talking about the survival of the nation. I'm talking about the progress of this nation. I'm talking about the process of this nation going up to the point where we celebrate our excellence, not going down where we constantly celebrate our lowest common denominator. If your cedi or your currency rate depreciates so much that $1 is equal to 16 Ghana cedis, oh, it's okay. Monsumie, praise us. Why? Because maybe in another dispensation it would have been 25. My goodness, what hogwash. But they are genuine as a people, because we have chosen to operate on the lowest common denominator. And those of you who do not understand where I'm coming from, go back to YouTube and look at my episode I did on Chill Shop. The first one, when I talked about our satisfaction as a people with the lowest common denominator, and how that reduces our thinking, it reduces our expectations. So that right now, even if the dollar would take 15 Ghana cedis, you're okay. You should be happy. Because in another administration, it will probably have been 25 or 30. Folks, we cannot live with that too. These things I would say, at the risk of making many, many people uncomfortable, at the risk of making many people unhappy, but that's the way to pursue nation building. To speak the truth and let the chips fall where they may. I don't come here to pretend for anything. Trust me, if by any chance things will change, Cheddar becomes president, I don't know. Mahama becomes president, I don't know. Chirabosu becomes president, I don't know. If the same things keep occurring, we will speak. I am speaking, I don't know about others, I can say I am speaking because the way I see things, in my opinionated way, is that things are going wrong and they need to be corrected. And I think the best way to correct them is to get everybody join me and be in sync with where we want to take this nation. That's all I'm doing. And trust me, I don't care if power changes to whoever's hands. I will come here, and if things are going wrong, I will say it. Why not? And honestly speaking, people who have been lambasted under this administration, you know, Johnny Hughes, name them. I don't want to, you know them. I can recall certain times before then when they were in Muhammad's administration, bashing them. What is this thing about Ghana that when you don't agree with the line of the government in power, it means the other or the opposition is paying you to say that? When will Ghanaians, and I mean Ghanaians because I get this crap more from the regular Ghanaian than I get from anybody else. When I talk about things, we know your paymaster. When will we start realizing that right is right, wrong is wrong, regardless of your paymaster? But I'm not going to talk too long because all I'm going to say is this. I don't care what your party is. Ghana is more important than your party. The survival of Ghana is bigger than any political party you belong to. I don't care who you are, what your party is. At the end of the day, when I go to vote, on the day of voting, I'm voting for the leader that I think can unify this country, can get us all on one plane and take us where we belong as a nation. Because you see Macho, what's his name? This guy who, you see Macho, Amaziba is the one who put it. Or say, oh man, you see Macho. You see Macho, you see Macho. And let's do what we have to do. You see Macho. So me, I'm looking for the leader who understands. You see Macho. Let's do what we have to do to bring Ghana to where it is supposed to be. On that note, folks, but let me say this. Truth crushed to earth, no matter what, shall always rise again. So have a good day until we meet again. Bye.